welcome back to my channel. It is Lydia. If you're new around here, welcome. Hi. If not, get in the back, you know what time it is. So today is a very exciting video, guys. I have been literally looking forward to doing this because this is my 1 year home ownership Q&A. Woo! Can I get a whoop, whoop, can I get a whoop, whoop, can I get a... We have managed to buy a house and live in it and own it for a whole entire year. I know some people are probably watching thinking, girl, you got 24 more years of that mortgage to go, but girl, I am 1 year down. Feels good. So today's video, I basically asked you guys on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do follow me. I am at Lydia Dinga or at Lydia Dinga Home if you want to follow my home and see all the new updates as they happen. But yeah, I asked you guys on Instagram, what do you want to know about my first year of being a homeowner? And this is what you guys had to ask. Question number 1, how much did the house cost and how much did the renovation cost? Stats of the house. I bought myself a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house and it cost me £245,000 at the time of buying, which was August 2020. And then the question that everybody wants to know, Lydia, how much did your renovations cost? If you're new around here, you might not know that I bought this house as a fixer-upper, as in this house looks nothing like what it originally was. I've changed absolutely everything in this house apart from the front door, the back door, and the windows. Everything else has been changed. So you guys are wondering, how much did that renovation cost you? Because just in case you haven't watched, there's a whole series of Reno vlogs where you can catch up and follow the journey from the beginning to the end. So let me get my spreadsheet out because you know I love a spreadsheet. So a big shout out to my boo for helping me create this spreadsheet because this was my saving grace throughout the renovations, because otherwise I would have blown my budget, I think, on about week 3. Prior to getting any works done, in my mind, I had originally budgeted like £30,000 to renovate this whole entire place until I had a chat with 2 builders and they were like, you want to do what? With the what? £30,000? Forget it. Like literally, I spoke to 2 different builders and they were like, depending on what kind of finish you want, £30,000 is very, very tight. So I had to up my budget. So before even going into the project, I kind of told myself that, Lydia, you have £50,000. I'm even scared at saying £50,000, but I feel so blessed at the same time that that was my budget. And I had that money already set aside so that it was there. I didn't have to like think about where it was gonna come from. I didn't have to regenerate it from anywhere else. And I actually ended up spending, according to my budget spreadsheet here, I spent £49,922. Look at that. However, guys, let me be real, let me be very honest. This spreadsheet has probably about 95% of my expenses on here. There's like towards the end, I think when I was reaching like 50,000, I was like, just forget it. When I was reaching my budgeted spend, I genuinely just stopped putting stuff into the spreadsheet, which sounds so silly, but it's the truth. This is a good majority. This includes all of my builder fees. This includes cost of getting my curtains done. This includes literally about 95% of everything. So the answer at the moment, without me going into super fine detail, £49,922 was spent to renovate this house. Look at that. We give you the juice right at the start. Question number 2, did you use a government scheme to help you purchase your property? I personally used a Help to Buy ISA to help me save for my deposit. And although the Help to Buy ISA is not available anymore, there is a new Help to Buy scheme, which I would highly recommend for you to look into and see what other schemes are available. There's literally so many different government schemes available that have been put in place to help first-time buyers just like you get onto the property ladder. So there's a number of schemes offered by the government, and before I purchased my property, I was personally looking into the shared ownership scheme. The main reason being that this scheme actually allows you to buy between 10 to 75% value of the property and then pay rent on the rest. And that to me, that sounded like amazing. So what's really good about the shared ownership scheme is the ability to staircase. So the whole aim of staircasing is to allow you to buy more equity in your property as you can afford to as you go along. Prior to being a social media creator, which affords me a higher salary than my previous job role, I was looking into the shared ownership scheme. So the shared ownership scheme was super enticing to me because you had a chance to buy newly built homes or currently existing ones via resale programs available available on housing association websites. For me, guys, honestly, the idea of being able to afford a brand new home, a new build within my budget, which was quite small, that just excited me, okay? So as I said earlier, there are many other schemes available. There's the Help to Buy, there's the Mortgage Guarantee Scheme, there's a Shared Ownership Scheme, and I've recently shared a video as part of my property series. Be sure to click the cards to go and watch the video. So that video is super useful because it details what the schemes are, the eligibility criteria, and lots of other additional information. So please click the cards and go and check that video. But after you watch this one first. I'm gonna leave all the links in the description box for you guys to check them out. Please click it, open it, and let me know what you think. Question number 3, what expenses did you only learn about after becoming a home owner? Guys, I can't lie, I was very well prepared when it came to understanding what costs came into being a home owner, because one thing that I did not want to do is buy a house and then not be able to afford it. So for the most part, I knew all about the following fees. Somebody get me a pen and paper. Stamp duty, deposit, conveyancing fees, survey costs, mortgage evaluation, mortgage broker fees, estate agent fees, and even life insurance, guys. Look at that, that's 8. These are some things that I had already looked at, but that did not prepare me for the one thing that I completely missed. And if you watch my vlogs, you know exactly what it is. What I missed in amongst all of that is the fact that I have a sewage bill, guys. I was like, what do you mean a sewage bill? So where I used to live previously, that wasn't a thing at all. However, where I've moved to now, that's a thing. And I got a very threatening letter, basically threatening to take me to court if I didn't pay this bill. And I'm thinking, what do you mean? I was never told. So yeah, the sewage bill was a big surprise. And I guess for some people that have it, some people that don't, it just literally depends on where you live. Question number 4, how have your expenses changed now being a home owner? Everything na double double, bills na double double, everything is double double. Guys, listen, beforehand, before buying my own place, I used to co-share with my auntie, and in fact, I used to live in my auntie's place, and I was only paying £500 bills, everything all inclusive. Let me tell that, I miss those times, I really do. What has changed is that all of my expenses have gone up. Being a homeowner means that you are covering all of the bills. Name a bill, it's on my name. Any bill, my name. When I see letters coming through, I'm just like, really? Another one? Another one. Now that my expenses have gone up, guys, to help manage that, I have a whole entire separate bank account where I have all of my money that pertains to the house. So all of my bills, all of my direct debits, literally anything that is involving this house has its own bank account, and I already have a sum of money in there which covers me for all of the bills for a certain amount of months. And I'm so glad to even say that, because that just takes away all of the stress of having to think, do I have enough money in my current account? Do I have enough money in my business account? Nope, we have a separate house account, and that takes care of all the bills. So I recently shared a video on how I budget and shared some extra saving tips with you guys. So be sure to click on the cards, check the cards, click that video, and go and watch it. After these, there's more tea here. Wait. Next question. What things did you wish you knew before purchasing your house? The answer to this, guys, one thing I've never shared with you guys is that 2 of my windows don't open. And I really wish that before purchasing this house, I had gone and opened every single window to check if it works. Because guys, repairing windows, changing windows, expensive. It's a very expensive job. When I first walked into this house, I looked at all the windows. I'm like, I'm gonna change this, I'm gonna change that, I'm gonna change them all. I got a quote for the windows. I said, I absolutely love these windows. They can stay, they're perfect. Windows are so expensive to change. I wish I had tested all my windows, because that would have actually given me a right to ask the seller to reduce the asking price, because fixing windows is not cheap. So they possibly could have taken that off the price of the house, but I just didn't know. And then number 2 is kind of regarding to Reno, but I kind of wish I knew how long councils take, because when I walked into this house again, I was like, oh, I'm gonna knock that wall down, I'm gonna take this down, I'm gonna remove the stairs. I wanted to have a floating staircase, guys. I really, oh, when I think back, 2 things that I really wanted to do. One was to knock out the wall separating the dining room and the kitchen. And then number 2, I wanted to have a floating staircase, guys. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but this is Lydia. This is how I roll. The floating staircase, I dashed that thought out the window when I got a 30K quote. 30K quote. I said, never mind. Anyway, so in regards to the wall, that took so long. That whole process was so stressful. In fact, I think it was probably the most stressful part of this whole renovation. Waiting to hear back from the council, liaising with my neighbor, liaising with the structural engineer, liaising with the architect. All of these, man, money. All of them is like £1,000 minimum to see them. So yeah, boy, I wish I knew how expensive it was to tear down walls. I wish I knew how long it takes for the council to get back to you. Wish I knew that your neighbors could actually delay your renovation, you know? So these are all things that I wish I knew beforehand. But I guess you live and you learn. Next Reno, I'm a pro Reno babe. Question number 6. Do you have any purchase or Reno regrets? Guys, honestly, I would be lying if I sat here and I said that I had any purchase regrets, because I just feel grateful. Like, that is the overwhelming feeling that I felt ever since the first day. Ever since the 13th of August 2020, when I found out that I bought this place. Guys, I was like, how? Y'all sure? I mean, they better be. They got my 70K in their account. They better be. But my overwhelming feeling is of gratitude. I have absolutely no regrets, because to me, this house was always just about getting onto the property ladder. Once you're on the property ladder, it's up to you how you want to move, but it's a lot easier for you to move on the ladder once you're on it, you know? And houses are only getting more expensive. Property is even just getting more harder to get. My overwhelming feeling is literally of gratitude, and gratitude alone. Regrets? Regrets where? How can I regret purchasing a house? Never that. And the next part is Reno regrets. This one I can talk to you about. This one I got a few I got a few Reno regrets. 1, this sounds really silly, but I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Guys, my microwave, it doesn't spin, and that is a problem for me, because I like microwavable popcorn. And I know that sounds really silly to say, but my microwave is one of those ones, like a microwave oven mix things. And when you put popcorn inside it to pop, it pops about 30% of the popcorn. I can't stand it. I absolutely cannot stand my microwave. So that is genuinely my biggest Reno regret. Actually, when I think about it, after renovating the whole entire house, every single room has been transformed. If my only regret is the microwave, I will absolutely take that as a win. What was your biggest lesson learned? Guys, if I speak, let me find peace and let me find calm, okay? Because when I was thinking about the answer to this question, my blood was boiling, okay? The biggest lesson that I learned in purchasing my property is that you need to have a conveyancer that you get along with. Somebody who you trust, somebody who replies to your messages, somebody who is good at communication, somebody who's fast, just somebody that makes sense. Because I don't think my conveyancer made sense. I don't think she did. Guys, I don't know if you guys know, but I so very nearly lost out on my bonus, on my help to buy bonus, because of miscommunication. In fact, it wasn't miscommunication. She just didn't listen. She just did not listen. So my biggest lesson learned is to make sure that you have a conveyancer who is on job, who is on point, who takes notes of things that you say and actually actions them. Because when it came down to the line, I nearly almost lost on my 3,000 bonus because she just wasn't prepared. I had told her from very early, hi, I want to use this scheme. Please make sure this is noted so that you can close the accounts at the right time to allow us to get the deposit. However, my girl almost did not do that. In fact, I can't even talk about it without getting mad. I just can't. My advice is that make sure that your conveyancer is somebody who's on job, somebody who's on time. Stay on their case, guys. I need you to be calling them every other 2 days, because otherwise they have a whole bunch of other clients that they're gonna get to, and squeaky wheels get oiled. That's one thing that I know for a fact. So chase your conveyancer and be sure that you are on top of everything and you're aware of when deadlines are for certain things. If you're using certain government schemes, be sure that you know what the requirements are for the scheme so you don't miss out on it at all, because we want to get on the ladder, guys. We want to get on the ladder, and our conveyancer should not be the opposition to that. How about that? What would you change 1 year on? That is a really good question. What would I so 1 year later on, I would absolutely change my loft. Yes, my loft, guys. If I could buy a house that has a loft that you can convert, I would absolutely buy that, because my loft doesn't allow for anything extra. Like most people's lofts, you have like a little ladder when it comes down and you can store things up there. My loft is completely inaccessible. Like all of the whatever the technical term is. I am not a structural engineer. The beams, okay? All of the beams are really, really low down. You can't even stand up, and I'm a very short person. I personally can't even stand up in my loft. I'm 5'2". So that just goes to show how small my loft is. If I could, I would definitely buy a house that's got a loft that allows me to convert it, because I need more space. As you see me right now, I'm already full up. I'm like at 95% capacity, and this is only 1 year into owning the house. So what's gonna happen on year 2, year 3? Do I need to become a minimalist? Please, Lord. I don't want to. Question number 9. We are almost there, guys. If you are enjoying this video, please be sure to press the thumbs up button. Thumbs up, because that really helps me out. That lets me understand what kind of videos you guys really enjoy, so I can create more of that. So, you know, hit that thumbs up button. Do you have any garden plans? Guys, absolutely. Yes, and that's one thing that I actually maybe low-key regret. I regret not starting my garden renovation at the same time as I was doing the home renovation, because guys, honestly, Reno babe is retired. I'm tired. You guys, I am tired of renovations, because it is messy, it is dusty, it is just tools all over the gaff. I don't know if I can do it again anytime soon. I don't know. But yeah, I really wish that I'd just done my garden renovation at the same time as this. But yeah, I do have garden plans. I absolutely want to add additional space. As I'm saying, my loft is not something that I can convert, so I have to, if I want more space, I have to extend outside. And so at the moment, I'm thinking either of having an extension of the house, so like literally a standard extension. But do you know how much those cost? One single story extension costs a minimum of £30,000. If you want a double story extension, that's gonna run you a minimum of £70,000. Oh God. Who comes up with these numbers? That's really who I wanna know. Like, why can't it be £250? Why can't it be something a bit more affordable? The maths is not mathing. So to summarize, I would absolutely love to redo my garden, have a nice patio redone, and then also at the back of the garden, I want to have like a mini studio situation going on, you know? Like if you guys watch Patricia Bright, I'm sure you guys already do, she has like this gorgeous studio at the back of her garden. And that is low-key something that I'd love to recreate here. But yeah, let's just get the stacks up. Let's get the stacks all the way up before we can look into that. And hopefully I can do that next summer. Summer 2022. Garden reno coming to you. Number 10, last and final question. Would you buy another fixer-upper as your second home? And the answer to this is absolutely yes, guys. I know I just said that Reno babe is tired, but do you know how amazing it is to walk into a house that you have specifically designed for you? Like literally, when I look into this house, I see everything that I love. Everything has been put there because I asked for them to put it there. I feel so blessed to be able to have designed my space exactly to my criteria, to my needs, to my budget. Like it just feels amazing. And yes, I would absolutely do another reno, because really and truly I am a reno babe at heart and I do enjoy it. And although it's stressful, having the right builders, having the right interior designer, having the right team in terms of support from your family and support from your friends, girl, boy, you're good, you're good, you're good. And then you have a house that you love. Fun fact that you guys might not know about my house. In the downstairs area, in the kitchen and the lounge area, guys, I have more lighting in this space than my boyfriend does in his whole entire 2-bedroom flat. It's because I made it that way. Most times when you buy a house or when you move into a house, it has been designed as it was before. I put 16 lights in one room because I'm a creator and I need light, and I'm filming this at night, but you wouldn't even know because the light is so even. And that is the benefit of renovating your house. Guys, and that brings me to the end of the video. I hope that this video has been useful and informative to you. I hope you've taken down a note, at least one, okay? Please be sure to let me know in the comments what you were most surprised about what I said today. And I will have to see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye guys.